Welcome back to My Cat Calling, the new podcast for cat people by cat people. I'm your host, Krista Moy, and this is your co-host, Prince Gary. This is a fantastic episode with special guest Felix and his gorgeous pair of Maine Coons. Now it's time for the Mewed Check. As you can see, Prince Gary is free from his cone of shame. He was given the green light from his vet, Dr. Ryan, to do all the butt stuff he wants, so he is thrilled. He's back to being his mischievous self, harassing us for food and running all over the house. Next up, we have our show and tell segment. This week I wanted to share some of my Halloween cat decorations. So I was looking for some Halloween pumpkins that light up that you can like plug in or whatever. And I looked on Amazon because that felt like the easiest, but I'm always trying to shop less on Amazon. And the ones I saw on there were crappy and expensive anyways. So then I checked Target, which is another enemy. And those were expensive and cheap looking as well. And people had like really bad reviews for them. So I searched on Michael's and I found these amazing cat pumpkins. This one is a great pumpkin. It's super cute. It has a timer that it stays on for like 6 hours and it's off for 18 hours. Super cute. And then I have this indoor pumpkin that's like, this is ceramic and it has a switch on the bottom to turn it on and off. Let me see if I can. Ooh, spooky. Super cute. And they're so affordable. And I think this one was only $6. This one was $15. And they're great quality and they look awesome. So if you're looking for cute Halloween decorations, Michael's is where it's at. Don't go to Amazon. Now let's check in with our cat thread. This week in the cat thread, I saw a video from Girls and Their Cats spotlighting a very special kitten named Clam. Take a look.
To the city animal shelter. They originally told us she just had an abscess on her head. It became clear that it wasn't an abscess. This has been the same size her entire life. So obviously, like when she was a tiny kitten, it was basically bigger than her head.
Oh my God, so what is it?
So her skull isn't fully formed and it's a little bit of excess fluid. And so she needs a surgery to repair that skull, that bit on her skull, and then they put a stent in so that that fluid doesn't build up there. She also is incredibly friendly. She's super sweet. We need to start like a fundraising campaign because surgery is like $15,000, which is a lot. You know, as a shelter, we have to be mindful that we can help a lot of animals with $15,000. So we have to do sort of a special fund for people who are willing to donate to her because she's amazing. She just had so much fun playing with toys with Myrtle, who is her friend. We just have to be really careful because, of course, she's got like a little hole there. You know, she's so friendly and sweet, and she loves to play. She loves to eat.
Good. And she's not in any pain?
She's not in any pain. She's sort of everyone's like little baby right now at the moment. I just think of how much better she's gonna feel.
This video totally warmed my heart to see how much care Clam is getting. If you want to help donate to Clam, please visit the Girls and Their Cats page and find the link in their bio. Now it's time for the Muse Room. Let's go check and see what is on the Prince Gary cam from last night. He's really putting on those sweet eyes for us. All right, we're going to take a short break and we'll be back. Welcome back, Podience. We are here with a very special guest. We're here with the owner of the Juicy Leaf and parent of two very majestic Maine Coons. Please welcome to the podcast Felix, Rousseau, and Voltaire. This is Voltaire.
And he's done.
He's done. That was enough, honestly. That was perfect. I would love to know, have you always been a cat person?
I have not.
Really?
Yeah, I had cats as a little kid.
Okay.
I had pets, but then after I left home, I just never had pets. I didn't want pets, like, at all.
Why is that?
I think growing up, as a kid I would have pets and like they would die, and it was always like super painful to see. And also
Yeah.
like my mom let me have pets, but I had to take care of them, and so it was a lot of like, because I had a lot of pets. I had
Yeah.
chickens and birds and fish and everything, but
Okay.
I would have to feed them and give them water, and like I actually had to pay for it. So I think at just some point I kind
Oh.
of got tired of taking care of them, but also just like when they died, like it would also always like break my heart. So just
Mhm.
like no more pets until about 4 years ago.
Okay. So 4 years ago, what is your meet cute story with Voltaire and Rousseau? How did you
Uh,
come across them?
Voltaire was the first one we got, but my partner wanted a cat,
Okay.
and when we met, I told him we are not ever gonna have pets. You need to know that about me.
That's a
Um,
strong line.
yes, and for like 4 or 5 years, he's just like, I want a cat, I want a cat, I want a cat. And so we finally got a cat. We got Voltaire.
Okay.
And then a year later, we got a second cat so that Voltaire had a friend. So we ended up with two cats.
So how did you meet them? Like, what was the decision to get that specifically Voltaire?
My partner had the same breed of cat. He's from Brazil.
Okay.
And so he had a Maine Coon cat in Brazil, and which is like their demeanor's really like they're gentle, they're dog like, they're not like your standard cat.
Hmm.
So he had already had that type of cat before, so that's why he really wanted a Maine Coon cat.
Okay. How do you go across like acquiring
We
a Maine Coon?
we bought the cats, which again, we talked about it, but it was tough. Like it was a little point of contingency for me because
Yeah.
I was like, we should rescue a cat, but he
Yeah.
kind of sold me on we were gay, had no kids,
Yeah.
we had a plant store, we recycle. I think at the time we weren't eating meat, so
Okay.
he was like, let's do one bad thing. But the process was a little tedious. Uh, we found like multiple breeders, but like they would turn out to be scams, and they were just like,
Oh.
send us money.
Yeah.
And then we found a breeder out in Texas, and she was quick to jump on the phone, answer questions. Because like everyone else that we dealt with, it was like all by email. Like they wouldn't
Yeah.
pick up the phone, they wouldn't talk to you. And we found Lisa. Her company is Pride of Texas Maine Coons, and she was like on it, talked to us. And she also, it wasn't just like, here, get my cat. Like um, she interviewed us. She made sure that we
Mm.
were going to be the right fit for the cats that she had. So she was very extensive in her interview, like things that we could and couldn't do.
Yeah.
And for her, it was like important that we never declaw them, and like we had to
Yeah.
get them fixed, and like there was a lot of things that like were in a contract, but it actually made us comfortable that she cared enough about her cats that we had to sign a contract to make sure they were
Hmm.
cared for a certain way.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I've actually been hearing a lot about declawing being like criminalized or
Hmm.
illegal in certain states now, which is really good
Yeah.
because it actually is harmful for the cat to not
Right.
have claws. So
Yeah.
that's really great that
Yeah.
that breeder was so conscious of it.
Yeah. No, she's great.
Did you get Rousseau from the same breeder?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, different parents, but it was like a year later that we went and got. It was like, yeah, it was probably like a year to date
Okay.
because they were both born in February, and we got them each in May of
Oh,
like
okay.
consecutive years. So yeah,
So what is that sign? They're both
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Hmm. Yeah,
Ooh, that's a air sign.
it's a house full of Aquarians.
Really? You're an Aquarian as
I'm
well?
February 2nd, Rousseau's February 3rd, and Voltaire's February 13th. So
Wow. Do you feel that they fit the Aquarian stereotype?
I don't know. I don't really follow that stuff.
Okay.
I don't know what we're supposed to be.
Well, air signs are just kind of like more like of the wind, like going with the wind and like kind of drifting in and out with the wind. That's like kind of the energy.
Yeah,
Do you
but
feel
like I
that?
feel like a tumbleweed sometimes.
Okay. Like looking for a
I'm
root.
not sure, like drifting, but maybe like
Yeah.
rolling through the wind. Yes.
Yeah, maybe the plant store helps like balance that for you because you're like, I need root, I need to ground
Right.
down. That's funny. Yeah, they probably do they love it here too?
They do. I mean, it's the Rousseau. He's like a little weird when it's time to go, but like he's more prone to be like, wishy-washy about leaving the house.
Yeah.
But Voltaire's like a total rock star. Like he's like, anytime I pull out his harness, he's like, "Where are we going? Like, let's
Yeah.
go on an adventure." But once I get them here, they're totally fine. They run around. I do have to watch them because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they do like to chew on the plants,
Oh,
and so I have to be
and
careful with that.
I'm sure there's nothing here that's too toxic for them.
There's
But
a lot of things here that are really toxic for them. So
okay.
it is like that's why I only bring them once a week because it is an endeavor. Like I really
Yeah.
have to watch them. I have to make sure that they're like little kids. If they get quiet,
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, where are they?
Too quiet.
Mm-hmm. But I do try to like anything that's going to be like really higher level toxicity. I try to raise it up and put it on higher
Okay.
places where they can access it. So most of the stuff that's lower level is going to be stuff that is safe for them if they were to eat it.
Okay, that's a good tip for people watching that, if you have a houseplant that's toxic for a cat, to just put it on a higher level where they might not get to it.
Yeah. And I think another thing that people don't realize is like most plants, I would say like 90%, and that's not something that's scientific, that's my guess.
Yeah.
Of plants have some level of toxicity, and there are
Okay.
plants that are like might just like irritate their mouth or their belly, and then some plants that could actually kill your pets. So it's really, I think it's important to always do that research, but
Yeah.
also understand that a lot of the times, if they were to bite into a super toxic plant, it's not going like one bite is not going to kill your
Yeah,
pet.
it's usually the whole
They
plant.
have to eat a lot of the plant, and
Yeah.
the really toxic ones will usually be like they'll feel it. So basically, they'll bite and be like, "What was that? Like, what did I just bite into?"
Yeah.
He bit into an allocation ones that are like higher level toxicity, and like immediately started throwing up. So
Okay.
it was like pretty instant.
Yeah, and do you have to like take them to the vet after that happens, or they kind of just
I
expel it
didn't, but I
themselves?
did. Like I cleaned his mouth out. Like I immediately started putting water in his mouth.
Yeah.
I did call the vet. They told me to call poison control, which was interesting. I didn't realize this, but when you call poison control, you have to pay. I think mine was like $90 for them to give you the right information.
Oh, no
And I was
way.
a little
I didn't know
freaked
that.
out. Yeah, so I was just like, hey, like, can you at least let me know? Like, I'll pay you, but they're like, no, we need your credit card information first. So I had to pay. I had to get
Dang,
my
what a
credit card.
scam that is.
And basically, I told them like the variety of plants that the cat bit into, and they were just like, how do you know? I'm like, well, I own a plant store, and like
Yeah.
I know like this is it. And they're just like, okay, so then he should be fine. Like, just watch him, and if he starts acting weird, take him to the vet. But it was
That was not $90 worth of advice, in my opinion.
Honestly, the way I look at it is somebody's there having to give that advice, so
Yeah.
I'm sure they do have to have some kind of salary or something.
Compensation,
But
yeah.
I was more off put by the fact that they made me pay first. I'm just like help me, just in
Yeah.
case like my cat is dying. And they were like, no, we need your payment first.
Dang, I did not know that. That's
Yeah.
great cautionary tale.
Yes.
Definitely. So what do you do with them when they're not at the store?
They hang at home. I do have
Yeah.
a friend. She goes and she plays with them. I mean, and by playing with them, like she hangs out with them. Like it's not
Yeah.
like they're gonna be playing the entire time, but
Okay.
she goes like 5 days a week and hangs
Wow.
out. And
They have a babysitter.
they do have a babysitter. Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes,
You are so thoughtful of an owner.
I try to be.
Yeah, that's really great.
Mhm.
I know like I feel like a lot of people look at cats as like I was just talking to my vet about cats, and he was
Mhm.
saying some people look at cats as like second class citizens, where they're like, oh, just put out a little kibble and they'll be fine, and like
Mhm.
just let them roam, and they don't really take care of their cats and like baby them the way that I think a lot of dog owners tend
Right.
to do.
Mhm.
So it's really great to I baby my cat constantly. Like
Yeah.
we get whenever we go on vacation, we have to like hire somebody to like stay overnight, and like we're just really concerned about
Yeah.
him being lonely. Like
Yeah.
it's mostly that I trust somebody to like be able to come in and out to feed him, but he's so used to having us around, and I
Right.
just want him to not be so lonely when we're gone. So I totally get
Yeah,
that.
no, I mean, like with the Maine Coon breed, they're also very dog-like. So
Mm,
not only do I have somebody that come in, to sit with them, I also take them on walks every night. And by
okay.
walks, it's also like they go on leashes, but I do keep them in the property because
Yeah.
outside of the property, I'm afraid, like with two massive cats, like if a dog attacked or a coyote attacked,
Yeah.
it would be hard for me to keep up with them. But I do take them on like an hour like trip outside, and they hang out, they chase bugs and run around, and
Okay. But they're always on leash.
they're always on leash. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't hold the leash the entire time. They stay close to me, so I can let go of the leash. They don't run off or anything like that.
Wow, so they're pretty trained.
They stay very close to me, and like I've got it down to where like Voltaire, who's the darker one, like he never wants to go inside. So when I pick him up, Rousseau automatically knows that it's time to go inside, so he'll immediately start running towards the door by himself. So like they're really smart cats.
Yeah, they seem really smart. Have they ever had a stint of time outside, like just roaming free as outdoor cats, or they're mainly indoor?
They're mainly indoor. Like if I take them outside, I would never leave them unattended. So.
Yeah, you never just open the door and let them go
Correct.
out.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they're also super friendly. So I feel like somebody could pick them up and just like walk off with them.
Yeah, and it sounds like they're pretty expensive. So to lose one of those is quite the.
I do take Voltaire walking like out on the streets on a leash. Like he does like to go out on the streets. So sometimes Rousseau will not want to go walking, and when he doesn't, he'll get in his little box, and that's him telling me like I don't want to go outside today. So I always just like if he gets in his box, I'm like okay, me and Voltaire get to go explore. We get to walk the streets.
Oh, okay.
So if it's just me and Voltaire, then I'll definitely take him out, and he loves like sniffing the bushes and just kind of actually walking him up
That's
and down.
great. Does he ever try to like chase anything, any animals or nothing?
No, dogs will pass us sometimes, and the dogs seem kind of freaked out by the cat because they're just like, what is this big animal?
So big.
But outside of that, like Voltaire is like really curious. He'll let dogs come up to him as long as they're not like super erratic or anything like that. He'll be curious, and like he's like sniffed noses, like touch noses with them sometimes, and so like he's pretty cool about stuff like that.
That's awesome. I would love to be able to take my cat out on a leash. He does have a harness, and I've taken him outside somewhat, but when we moved to our place in Glassell Park, I took him outside because I wanted him to meet the tortoise. We have a tortoise on our property that came with the house. So I was like, this is your brother. I want you to meet your brother. And he, for some reason, he was just like, "Rah!" like crying and meowing and just did not want to be outside. And so I was like, okay, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden he's like, does not want to be outside. So he's 100% indoor. I never take him out.
That's honestly, I wish my cats were like that because I do feel the pressure of it now, and so when I get home, sometimes I'm super tired, but they will literally meet me at the door, and they're just like ready to go. They're like, it's time. Like,
every day.
The only days I don't is when I bring them here to work. So on Wednesdays, and again, I don't bring them all the time, but on Wednesdays, that's bath day. So like they get super dusty running around in here.
Okay.
And so when we get home, that night I give them a bath, and they just like conk out. But that's like my only off night of not having to take them outside.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's really, they're so lucky, so pampered. Such a great owner. Can you show us how you call them? Do you have like a special way to call them over?
No, like
or they just come running?
Yeah, I mean they don't come unless they're like I've got food or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not like I can call them and they're like, here we are. Like they're very like, I'll come if I want to. I'll come visit you. So like I could call them now and they're just like whatever.
They won't. They won't ever.
No, I can probably get treats and they would come.
Oh, okay. That's the way you call them.
Watch. Who says it?
Oh, here he is.
Come here. Ducky.
Here he is. You want to come up? Will he come up? Yeah, come here. They're amazing. Look. What kind of treats are these?
Crappy treats, but it's like their favorite thing.
Junk food, the Temptations, yeah. Yeah. My cat Prince used to.
He'll eat that.
Yes, please. Ooh. Temptations. Oh, you missed it. You want it or no? Are you full? What's the matter? Do you know that your brother licked it? Is that why? He's like, that one's not for me.
Right.
Someone's tainted it.
He's like, that one's got spit on.
Yeah, I only take fresh Temptation. That was
That's amazing. How you call a Maine Coon.
Yeah. That's amazing. So how does taking care of a Maine Coon differ from like a standard sized cat or like a smaller breed cat?
I honestly don't know. I mean, like when I was growing up as a kid, they were outdoor cats. Like there wasn't anything special that I did with my cats other than I would go
Mm-hmm.
outside and feed them. Like the outdoor cats that I had as a kid, they weren't like playful cats or anything like that. They would
Yeah.
just come like if they wanted food. So I really don't
Mm-hmm.
have like a point of reference.
Okay.
There are a couple of cats where I live that are like strays, and some of them are just like neighbors' cats that have like learned to come and eat. So I hang out with them and feed them. But I mean, I really don't know like
Mm-hmm.
what the actual difference is between them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like, do they eat wet food, dry food? Like, do they
they
just kind of?
they eat dry food. It's like a specific Maine Coon. It's called Royal Cane.
Okay.
It's like a Maine Coon food. It's really
Yeah.
expensive too. It's like crazy.
Okay. So that might be a little bit something if you're interested in getting a Maine Coon. That's something
Yes.
to take note of.
Yeah. So like their food is expensive, but then I also, when I get home from work after we go on our walks, they get raw chicken.
Okay.
I create like these little bowls for them. I'm really a crazy cat person now, but
Yeah.
it's just raw chicken, a little bit of raw chicken with catnip and
Mm-hmm.
a few of the little treats, and then like
Oh,
McDonald's grade cat food that I use for the cats that they love. So I'll just put a
wow.
couple of the little McDonald, like it's like French fries to me.
Yeah.
And
Ugh.
so
And
it's
a
like a
little garnish. No.
yeah, it's like a little concoction of all the things they like, and they go nuts. But
That's very lush. They are super sweet. Does Rousseau have a shorter tail?
he does. He had to have his tail amputated back in March. Yep, I
Oh.
stepped on his tail.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
he had a
Okay.
really really large tail, and we were coming home from work, and I've stepped on their tails a million times, but I had shoes on, and basically it's called degloving, but it pulled
Mm,
like the tip
yeah.
of his little tail off the bone. So
Oh
yeah,
no. Poor
it was super traumatic.
baby.
There he is.
Poor baby. He seems okay now though. So he had a similar tail to
Correct. He actually had a
Voltaire.
longer tail than Voltaire. He had a
Oh.
really long, beautiful white tail. Yeah,
Oh,
it's now he's a little white
buddy.
bobcat.
Oh. Well, still beautiful and lush. Very, very beautiful. Oh man, they are so chill.
Yeah, typically anytime like if I'm working wherever I am, like if they're with me in the same room, they're not gonna be too far. Like that's why like when we go outside, this is them. Like we'll
Yeah,
sit outside and they stay close to me.
yeah.
Hmm.
Do you have a favorite between them? I hate asking that. It's such a horrible question.
I'm gonna pull what my mom used to say. I love them both in very different
Very
ways,
different. Of course,
but
that's the right answer.
yes, but they also have very different personalities as well.
Yeah, well, how would
Yeah.
you describe their personalities in like 3 words each?
Voltaire's patient, sophisticated, and kind.
Yeah.
He's really, really patient with Rousseau.
Hmm.
Uh, Rousseau is just like a child. He's misbehaved.
Mm-hmm.
He's almost like not a bully, but he's just like very entitled.
Okay. Yeah.
He's like, I eat first, I do like I play first, like he and ever since he was little, Voltaire like never like fought with him about it. Like he was just like, you do whatever you want to first.
Mm-hmm.
And they love to wrestle. Like they definitely like to fight each other, but play fighting. So
Yeah. How much do they weigh?
the last time I took them to the vet, they were like at 25, 26 pounds each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that standard size? About?
From what I understand, they can get up to 35 pounds, but
Okay.
I don't know that they will. Uh,
Okay.
but I think like that mid 20s, even low 20s is more like the standard weight for a Maine Coon cat.
Yeah, I'm sure the exercise, walking them every day helps a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, they probably have, I would imagine they have a lot of energy being so large that they
they
need to
do.
expel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weigh more than my daughter. She's she's 15 pounds. So the ears have like a little like tufts on the of hair
Yeah.
on the ears. Is that do they all have that?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's
Oh,
for or why.
nice.
If I had to guess, it's probably because I think where they originally came from, they were like, it was like a cold weather cat, so
Yeah,
that's why they
like
had like so much fur.
Siberian. Is that kind of?
Uh-huh. So I think they probably had like the fur on their ears to like protect their ears from the cold, but
Hmm.
I don't know if that's a true statement or not.
Yeah.
Just to guess. But that is like another thing too about having a Maine Coon cat is they shed a lot.
Oh
Like
yeah.
a
What
lot, a
is
lot.
your what's
That's literally from just picking them up.
Yeah, do you
But
have to vacuum every day?
I vacuum like every other day.
Every other
But then
day,
I do
yeah.
have a house cleaner that comes and clean. Wednesdays when I bring them here, the house cleaner goes and
Uh-huh.
she's more like she vacuums
Thorough.
under all the beds and furniture and
Yeah.
everything because just the magnitude of fur that they shed is a lot. Like it really is a lot.
Yeah.
So
I mean, a standard cat has a lot of hair, and I can't imagine. They're so fluffy, like extremely fluffy. So I would think it'd be at least twice as much. And then you have two. Do you have two litter boxes for them?
I do, but they only use one.
Oh, okay.
The other one just kind of sits there. Uh, and I that's the other thing. Like I do have to clean the litter box every 7 days because like they
Okay.
both share it. I use Pretty Litter, which is also expensive.
Yeah.
But it does. I feel like it does absorb like the smell a lot better than some
Okay.
of the
How
other
do you
litters.
like that? Because I'm always asking people, and most people are just like, I don't like my litter. That's the
I
general
don't
consensus.
like it because it does track, so they like it's always like sand on the floors.
Yeah.
But as far as like just that in general, like the way it absorbs the smell, I
Mm.
do like that aspect of it.
And doesn't it change colors
Correct.
to depending on what's going on with them? So do you feel like it's worth the investment? Have you ever like caught anything early
Yeah,
that they?
once one of the like the urine turned red, and so we
Oh,
took him
okay.
to the vet and they checked it out and they were just like it could just be something that he ate and
Okay.
but everything checked out, but it was kind of interesting that like his the little thing turned red in
Yeah.
the litter. But no, outside of that, like the bag does say that it like lasts for 2 months, but I think it's for a regular cat.
Yeah.
And
Not a.
so yeah, and so because they do only use that one litter box, if I don't change it out every like you can start smelling like at about day 6. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
like religiously I clean the litter box out, like I wash it and everything. And
Yeah.
that's the other thing that's like a lot of work because I clean their poop every day and then
Yeah.
do that washing thing once a week as well. So
Wow. Yeah.
but
That is a lot of maintenance,
it
but
really
it's
is
worth it because they look so happy and so
healthy.
content and healthy. Yeah. Do
Yeah.
they usually get a good bill of health when they go to the vet?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had any issues health wise outside of me stepping on my cat's tail.
Yeah.
Rousseau does have gingivitis,
Okay.
and so they're
That happens.
yeah. So I try to brush his teeth, but it's hard to brush a cat's teeth.
Yeah. So they're 4 years old?
4 and 3.
4 and 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rousseau's well 3.5. He's 3.5, and then Voltaire is 4.5.
Do you know the typical lifespan of Maine Coons?
From what I understand, 12 to 15 years.
Okay. That's not bad. It's really good.
I have a
That's
long road ahead of me.
yeah. I mean, it's a great situation you got with these two beautiful cats. You're very lucky. They seem very well tempered.
Yeah, they're super, and they're very socialized too. Just because when I do bring them to work, they've gotten used to like people picking them up and holding
Yeah.
them and whatnot. So they're really chill with most people.
Yeah.
Every now and again, somebody will walk in, and it's so weird. Like it could be a little kid or like an older person, and they'll run to the back and hide. And I always, yeah,
Oh.
it's really weird. Can sometimes somebody will walk in and they'll just go up and greet them. So I always wonder, like, I'm like, is
Yeah.
that person evil?
Yeah. Like I feel like cats know they sense something
Yeah, it's
that
really and it's random. Like and even like the people that they've done that with could come in and be completely nice and sweet, but
mm-hmm.
for some reason they're just like, nope, like I'm gonna
There's
go hide in the
something
back.
deep and dormant
Hmm
inside them that cats know
Right.
about. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Well, this has been such a great conversation. Where can people find you if they want to learn more about your store or your cats?
The Juicy Leaf is in Glassell Park. We're in Verdugo Plaza, 2614 Arthur Street. And yeah, the cats only come on Wednesdays, but if you're going to be driving from far, I would say call before because, again, if we have events or have a busy day, sometimes I don't bring them just because of the in and out.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, typically I would say 85% of the time they are here on Wednesdays, but every now and again I do have to leave them at home. So,
Yeah. Give a call ahead of time.
yeah.
And are you on social media?
I am Instagram, the Juicy Leaf.
Okay.
Yeah. Lots of cat content and plant. More cat content than plant content these days.
I mean, that's always great to hear. We love. I came here for the plants when I first moved to Glassell Park, and then I started coming just for the cats because they're so amazing.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Well, that wraps up our show for today. Thank you so much to our guest Felix for having us at the Juicy Leaf Shop, and to our audience for hanging out with me and Prince today. You can subscribe and stalk us at My Cat Calling and listen to us everywhere podcasts are heard. If you liked anything about the show today, even if it was just Prince Gary out of his cone of shame, please smack that subscribe button, leave us a comment, or better yet, a 5-star rating. We love you.